What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny Brook. Welcome back to another Crafted Workshop video. Just got back from Indianapolis. I was at Festool Connect this weekend, as some of you might have seen on the weekly Maker Roundup. I headed up there for 3 days and I had a great time. Not only did I get to tour Festool, but I got to meet a bunch of other YouTubers. A guy from Guy's Woodshop kind of chauffeured me around all weekend, which was awesome. I'm extremely thankful to Guy for doing that. Got to check out his shop. That was awesome. I'll put a card so you can check out his channel if you don't already subscribe to him. Also got to meet Chris from Toolify. He is an amazing Canadian youngster just like myself, and he just has such an engineering mind. It's amazing to watch his videos and the projects he comes up with. Also got to meet David Picciuto from Make Something, which obviously I'm a big fan of David's stuff. He's hugely inspiring to me, so it was really nice to meet him in person and get to chat with him a little bit. And also, of course, got to tour Festool's headquarters. So I took some footage. This is more of kind of a behind the scenes. I didn't get much of the main floor, if you will, of the event. It was mostly just a lot of people standing in line to wait to buy reconditioned tools, and then some stations with showing people how to use tools. And those were mostly really crowded, so they're kind of hard to get footage of, and they're very loud. So really kind of a difficult place to shoot. So the behind the scenes portion of the tour, I think, made more sense to kind of cover. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It was a really awesome setup. The Festool headquarters is, you know, typical German fashion, very efficient, beautiful layout, very clean design everywhere, and just a really cool place. So if you guys didn't make it out this year, I'd highly recommend checking it out next year. It seems like Indianapolis, or the Indianapolis area, is going to be where it's going to be held for years to come. So yeah, check out the video. If you don't already, also go ahead and get subscribed to our main channel. This is our second channel. That's where I put up my weekly project videos. We do woodworking, metalworking, and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and get subscribed to that if you don't already. And without further ado, let's go to Festool Connect.
And this line that's wrapping around right here is for the reconditioned tool sale. So they're all coming up to where our inside sales is processing our orders. The orders all get picked from here and stationed here. So they want to be able to talk to somebody who's Festool and knows the answers. So we have somebody who's dedicated to answering the phone all the time, also does email. And so sometimes you'll see him out here, I'll be on the phone. The guy's like, okay, I got an MFT and I'm setting this up and I'm hitting this one part and I don't know what that's for. Oh, we have stops set in there, and the guy, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Is this what you're looking at? So he's got all these reference tools out here to work with. He usually is in the service department though. In the future, this is still far future for us. We have this vision that now that we're on Skype, to be able to, customers will have Skype, be able to do face-to-face, and they'll actually be able to see, okay, this is what I'm pointing to now, and this is how you tighten that down or whatever it is. So it's something we want to do for our customers to help them get the most out of our tools and reduce any frustration. And we're the ones that are supposed to know everything anyway. So if we don't know, we get the answers and we get back to them pretty darn quick.
On tools is really fast because we promise it will be. We've always done a really fast job in turnaround with our service. And we offer customers a lot of different things with our service. So we actually took the time to brand it. We call it Service All Inclusive. And behind this is more than just a 3-year warranty. It's also the 30-day satisfaction guarantee. The main things for me, this is not something you normally hear, is we guarantee 10 years spare parts availability. So if you buy a tool today, 6 months from now we don't make it anymore, or we change the version of it, 10 years you'll be able to still get spare parts for it. And that's important. If somebody's investing in a tool like Festool and they're paying the money for that 5 years down the road, my gear case blew up. Okay, no problem. We still have the gear case for that tool.
Welcome to the Festool Training Center. We occupied this February 7th of this year. You guys went through the tour of the repair department. We blew up that used to be my footprint, our footprint here. We had this classroom space. On the other side of the hallway is the classroom. We have, as well as this room, as we walk down, we have an operable partition. We can do 2 classes simultaneously. We did that because the demand for the training classes has been so fantastic. Our website for our end customers is festooltraining.com. When we post a class, like I mentioned in the other room, they sign up 5-10 minutes. We're striving to do more curricula, and what we did is we expanded from that original room to this footprint so we could do more classes for them.
The really great news is the same family that started this, the Stoll family, is still owning it today. So we are family owned, we're private, and we stick true to our principles. Even the newest tools you'll see today, the HK, HKC carpentry saws, still with the principle you take the tool to the work. This is another reason why we brought Shaper tools here, because they're taking CNC routers, putting it in your hand, and bringing the tool to the work. So you're not limited to how big the bed is or how big your spindle is.
So this is Shaper Origin. This is a pre-production prototype that we're showing off at Festool Connect. So yeah, this is the world's first handheld CNC. What that means is you're sort of the gantry of a traditional CNC. You could think about it that way. You do the coarse motion, and an Origin corrects for you. So it can move the router around and correct for your motion. So all you got to do is roughly follow around a path that you set up, and it's going to keep you very accurate on the line that you've drawn. So those lines come from SVG files or vector files, and you can get those on the tool either via Wi-Fi or with a thumb drive. And we're just trying to be agnostic to the software that creates them. So we just want you to be able to keep your current workflow however you create files, and you can get that on Origin. The other cool thing is that there's a lot of functionality, and it'll be growing more as we get up to launch for Cad Onboard the tool. So right now it's fairly simple, circles and rectangles and sort of free-form drawing stuff. But basically the ability to make the files on board the tool and not have to go back to a laptop and be able to also iterate and change those files. So you can do live offsets, you can change the path type from an inside to an outside cut or a pocket on board the tool. You can change the cut depths on board the tool. A lot of parameters that you can adjust without having to ever go back to your laptop and make changes like you would in traditional Canon.